Man, hey, who you calling a bitch?
Josh, she's a fucking liar, man.
Who you calling a bitch?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay,
You don't fucking disrespect no women, man. You just don't do that.
just saw some true colors right there.
Yeah. No.
You talk about how you're respectful and you let people talk and then you come up here and call a female a bitch. That's crazy, man. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. If this man had cancer, it's so easy to prove that you have cancer. You get paperwork from a hospital to where you go to doctors, you do chemo, all kind of stuff. It's so easy to prove. He can't prove any of it, but he's being investigated and he will have to prove it to GoFundMe. Or they will probably fucking open up a bigger investigation to press charges against him. You understand?
That's why he's running right now. That's why he's on the run right now.
He put a maxi pad on his leg, man, and said he had surgery. Like, come on. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world to see what's really going on with this guy. He gets a couple $100 and he's right back on the next day. We know he has a hug problem. And I've seen this several times. I've actually seen people pass away from getting money on here. They OD'd, they're gone. You see an obituary in a few days. And then everybody that enabled them, like you're enabling him, delete their account and they disappear. You know why? Because they know they were wrong the whole time. You know what this guy's doing. He's high as a kite when he gets on there. He's using people for money. He's using older people, taking their last little bit of money. I've seen him take people's last $10 and $20, and they sat there and said, hey, this is all I got till, next month in a couple weeks. This is all I got. I'm going to send it to you, but I'm going to do without. And guess what? He takes it. So, yeah, he's a sorry son of a bitch, and he's on here using everybody he can use. And here you are. You're one person out of 1,000 people that believe what he says. And that's the way it always works on here.
Mark was given the option to reach out to Cassie for the proof. He wants to call her a liar, okay? Well, she's willing to give you the proof that she has to prove that she's not lying, and he refused. He wasn't interested in that. So that's why I feel like this whole thing was a joke. He was trolling, because when you're given that opportunity to see the truth with your own eyes and you're still refusing it can't be real. It has to be a joke.
Auburn, did you hear what really happened to him while he was gone that week and a half or so?
Yeah, he OD'd.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you were here whenever they told that story, but yeah. So he could very well have been passed away right now. He could have been gone right now. If that wasn't a stroke of luck that found him. He would be gone.
Had to be trolling us. There's no way.
Well, where did he go? He left?
No, he's still
come
in the
back
chat.
up in the box. He wants to come back up. I haven't.
The only way I'm going to let you up, dude, is if you tell Cat you apologize.
You keep enabling him. And when something bad does happen, I want you to be able to come back on here.
Request the bar. I'll let him back up. He's willing to apologize to Cass.
Okay.
That was uncalled for.
Yes.
I ain't no bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know her. I'm going off of what I have been told and what has been given to me. I don't know her. No, I don't.
Now, before you went
I
up on
apologize. I apologize. But I was told that you, and it might not be true, and it could be true, but I've been told that you have been put up to doing the most horrible things. And then while I was away from the live, someone said that you were people on TikTok condemned you for doing the worst things. You're going into hospitals and getting people's records, and you don't even have any access. You don't have a right to access these records. All these things. That tells me that you might be the fraud.
Oh, wow.
I'm just being honest, guys. I like all of you guys, and she's not. She won't. I don't want to cut her off, and I don't want to cut any of you guys off. I'm just letting you guys know where I was coming from. That's why I said I called her a word, and I didn't mean to. Guys, I was upset about what I was saying.
Okay.
I have a question. Why are you brown nosing Tim so hard? You are brown nosing this dude, and you say you're not that close. You talk to him 3 hours, whatever. You don't know him from Adam.
Many times. Our longest conversation was 3 hours.
You said before, I wouldn't say we're friends. I mean, we've talked. You're contradicting yourself.
No,
but
I'm not
I want to
contradicting
know
myself.
why
I
you're
will tell
going so
you-
hard. Why are you going so hard for this man?
I want to tell you, it's not that I'm going so far for him. It's a thing of this. I believe a lot of what he's saying, okay? And I make this brief. I believe a lot of what he's saying. With the last time that we just spoke, he let me know. I asked him, I said, listen, people are under the impression that you weren't in the hospital, you were doing this, you were going through that. And I know the truth. Can I say even just a bit of that? He told me yes. He had a kidney issue going on. He has never been admitted into some type of hospital because he had an overdose. That is what has been told. That's what he said to me.
Yeah, that's what he said to you, but that's not the truth.
Are you in his pocket? Are you with him 24 hours a day? Are you right there with him? And you know all this for a fact?
I'm not with him every day, guys. But listen to where I'm coming from, guys. So he had an issue with his kidney, and he was in the hospital for some time. He got a situation. He has no way to pay for anything. All these things are going on. He had to deal with certain things accordingly, on top of the police coming to his hospital room. His hospital room.
How do you know that, though? How do you know that for a fact?
But what was the
He
big
told
thing
you.
that
He could
you
tell
weren't
you
allowed to
anything.
say? Because he said that on his own live. So what was the big thing that you couldn't say that he told you you could?
It's not a big thing. It's not that it's not even that it's a big thing. I just wanted to understand if there were certain things I can say.
Hold on, can we take a pause for a second and let Sandy say what she has to say? She's been waiting.
Mark, when you accused Cassie of going and getting medical records on different people from a hospital, I managed a humongous hospital corporation in Louisiana. Nobody can walk in a hospital and ask for anybody's record. Only the person that owns the records has to show proof of who they are to get their own records. I know this for a fact. I did this for a living. That don't happen. So that is another effing lie.
They have a HIPAA law for a reason. I mean, when you file for disability and stuff, they have to go in there and they have to get approval to get your records and stuff. You can't just go in there and get something.
That's
Somebody
the
walking in
health
off the street.
You have to
Information,
show
Affordability
ID
and
and you have to
Accountability
sign the
Act.
paperwork. You have to show ID and sign the paperwork.
Right.
I mean, that's like, I've got like 5 different doctors myself, and I have to sign releases between all of them for them to even exchange records with each other.
Right. And I do want to speak as far as his kidney problems. Mr. X Just Stop Already had a serious H problem. Luckily, he's not on it anymore. He did OD a few times. He is on dialysis right now because his kidneys gave out, and he is in true kidney failure. Like, needs a kidney on the transplant. I don't